So if you compare wrestling to other sports, how would you rate wrestling above the others?
I think all the other sports are very difficult and hard, but wrestling requires the most mental strength, right? So it requires a lot of character building, a lot of mental strength, stamina. You have to really, really push to be a very good wrestler. It works every part of the body, every part of the mind. So that's how I feel about it.
So in terms of self-defense, there's boxing, jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu guy's gonna say jiu-jitsu is the best and boxing is the best. For you, in your opinion, as a wrestler,
Yeah.
how does it fare in terms of some random guy trying to harass you and you defending yourself, knowing wrestling in comparison to other forms?
I think all the other forms are great. Martial arts are a great form of self-defense. But if you want the most well-rounded self-defense, I would say wrestling. It's hard to beat, right? Like you throw a punch, I'm gonna dodge that, and then take you down with a double leg, and then it's good luck, right? I think wrestling has the most stamina, the most toughness, the best well-roundedness for a street fight. I think the hardest part is that it's so mentally difficult, right? So you have to really, really push. It's very taxing cardiovascularly. Then on top of that, so you have somebody on top of you, jumping on you, trying to beat you up, and then you have to beat them up at the same time, but be in very good shape, right? So it's tough, right?
For someone who's starting wrestling for the first time, what's like the first drill or techniques that you teach a beginner?
I would say you need to learn how to stand in a good position so that you can't be attacked and that you can attack well.
For me personally, I would say jiu-jitsu. Like wrestling focus more on the takedown and most street fights end up on the ground anyway. You're not
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
like stand, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I favor wrestling in that sense.
Yeah, if you look at UFC, right, the very best fighters in the world, all the UFC fighters, the majority of them have very, very good wrestling. So I think that's a testament of the martial art.